From the towering giants of the forest to the smooth, precisely cut boards in a lumberyard, the journey of wood is a fascinating blend of raw nature and industrial precision. It all begins deep within vast, managed forests, where sustainability is key. The process starts with selective harvesting, a practice where skilled loggers, known as fellers, carefully identify and choose mature trees for felling. This isn't a random act of clearing land. It's a calculated decision based on the tree's age, species, health, and its impact on the surrounding ecosystem. By removing older trees, younger ones are given more access to sunlight, allowing them to thrive and ensuring the forest continues to regenerate for generations to come. Modern felling often involves powerful, specialized machinery like feller bunchers, which can grip, cut, stack multiple trees in a single fluid motion. In more sensitive or difficult to-reach areas, traditional methods using chainsaws are still employed, requiring immense skill and precision to ensure the tree falls safely and exactly where intended. Once the trees are felled, the next stage of the journey begins. Transportation. The raw logs, which can weigh several tons, are moved from the felling site to a central collection point called a landing. This process, known as skidding, is typically done using large, rugged vehicles called skidders, which drag the logs across the forest floor. At the landing, the logs undergo an initial processing phase. Branches are removed in a process called delimbing, and the long trunks are cut into more manageable, standardized lengths, a step known as bucking. This initial preparation is crucial for efficient transport and handling at the sawmill. From the landing, massive logging trucks are loaded with these prepared logs, their beds straining under the immense weight as they begin the long haul from the remote wilderness to the bustling environment of the sawmill. This transit marks the transition of the wood from its natural habitat to the world of industrial production. Upon arrival at the sawmill, the logs are unloaded and organized in a vast log yard. Here they are often sorted by species, size, and quality. Before sawing can begin, the logs must be cleaned. They are passed through a debarking machine, a powerful piece of equipment that strips away the outer layer of bark, along with any embedded dirt, rocks, or grit. This step is vital not only for producing clean lumber, but also for protecting the sawmill's expensive saw blades from damage. The removed bark is not wasted. It is often repurposed into mulch, fuel for the mill's own energy needs or other landscaping products. After debarking, the clean logs are ready for the main event, the primary breakdown at the head rig. This is the first and most important sawing station, where massive saws, either large circular saws or long band saws, make the initial cuts that break the round log down into rough, squared-off timbers known as cants, or into thick slabs. The cants and slabs then move on to secondary sawing stations for further refinement. At the resaw, these large pieces are cut down into smaller, more specific dimensions, creating boards of varying thicknesses and widths. Following the resaw, the boards are sent to an edger, which has multiple blades that trim the irregular, rounded edges, creating perfectly straight and parallel sides. Finally, a trimmer saw cuts the boards to their final desired lengths, removing any defects from the ends. Throughout this entire cutting process, advanced computer systems and laser scanners are often used to analyze each piece of wood, calculating the optimal cutting patterns to maximize the yield of high-quality lumber from every single log, minimizing waste. The goal is to extract the most value while honoring the resource. The final stage in preparing the lumber for use is drying or seasoning. Freshly cut wood, known as green lumber, contains a significant amount of moisture, which can cause it to warp, twist, or shrink as it dries naturally. To prevent this and ensure dimensional stability, the sawn boards are carefully stacked with spacers between each layer to allow for air circulation. They are then placed inside enormous temperature and humidity-controlled ovens called kilns. The kiln drying process can take anywhere from a few days to several weeks, depending on the wood species and thickness. This carefully controlled process gradually reduces the moisture content to a stable, optimal level, typically between 6% and 12%. Once dried, the lumber is planed to a smooth surface, graded for quality based on factors like knots and grain pattern, and finally bundled and shipped out, ready to be transformed into our homes, furniture, and countless other products we use every day.